Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be my TV and movie wrap up for October till December. I honestly have not been watching very much in, I feel like, the last year. 2023 for me, watching things, TV shows, movies wise, I just didn't watch anything. I don't know what happened, but I was so excited at the beginning of the year for so many new TV shows and movies. I know what happened. The strikes. The strikes happened, so obviously that delayed everything that I was excited for. And then I just was behind on a lot of things. I definitely need to catch up on some TV shows, finish some TV shows. And then also there is like a list of movies I do need to finally get to, but I don't think I'm gonna make a video on that because every time I do, I don't get to any of them. I had so many watch list plans for October and I didn't get to any of them. I had so many like seasonal things I wanted to watch in October that I was really excited about, and I think I just watched like 2 of them. I also wanted to watch a lot of Christmas movies and stuff, but I didn't get to any of those. I only watched 1. It was just a struggle for me to watch things in 2023. So hopefully 2024 is better. I'm hoping to like watch at least 3 movies a month and maybe like watch 1 season of a TV show or binge 1 show in a month. I would love to do that. That would be ideal. But regardless, let's get on to my wrap up for everything I watched in October, November, and December. So starting in October, my city was doing a Harry Potter in concert, like symphony thing. I don't really know what to call it. They just called it Harry Potter in concert. And essentially it is a live orchestra that plays the music and the score of the movie while you watch the movie on a screen. I went to go see this literally before the pandemic started, back in, 2020? I saw The Little Mermaid, and that was super fun. I saw that with my mom. I really, really loved that. And my friend had mentioned that they were doing Harry Potter, so we decided to go, and it was the first movie, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and I absolutely loved it. It was so beautiful to hear the music live in person. It's just such an iconic score, and to hear that live was so beautiful. I kind of wish I would have recorded some of it, but they kind of told you like you couldn't really record, but I saw like multiple people recording towards the end. So I do wish I would have recorded something, but it was so beautiful, and I obviously love the Harry Potter movies, and I think they have plans to do all of them because they gave like coupon codes for the next one. So you could get like, I think like $5 off or something like that for the next one. So I'm assuming they're also going to do Chamber of Secrets probably like this fall. So maybe I'll go see that. I don't know. I feel like the chairs in that room are so uncomfortable. They're not like actual theater chairs. They're like chairs that you could probably sit 30 minutes in. They're not like an almost 2-hour movie to sit in. They're so uncomfortable. There's like no room. But I would probably go see Chamber of Secrets because it was really fun. I really loved watching the movie with the live orchestra. And then other than Harry Potter, the only like seasonal things I watched were Scooby-Doo, the live action. So I watched the first one, and then I did also watch the second one. The first one I gave 4 out of 5 stars. It was obviously a rewatch for me. I have not seen the Scooby-Doo movies. Probably been like over 5 years. I didn't really remember anything from the movies. Like I remember certain moments, but I don't remember the movies as a whole. But it was really fun to rewatch both of them. The second one I also gave 4 out of 5 stars. I truly feel like all of the actors were perfect for each of their roles. Like truly they embodied the characters so well. I don't think I could imagine any other actors playing those characters. They just did such a great job. I will say my only complaint is that the first movie feels like it should have been the second movie, and that the second movie should have been the first movie, if that makes sense. They were just really fun rewatches for me, and like I said, it had been so long since I had seen them, so I'm really glad that I did rewatch them in October. It was the perfect time. This was another rewatch for me, but I don't remember the last time I saw it, and I watched Lady and the Tramp, the animated version. I think they made like a live action a couple years ago. I have not seen that one, but I really wanted to watch the old classic Disney animated version. Like I said, I don't remember the last time I have seen this. I do remember parts of it, but for the most part, it kind of felt like I was watching it for the first time, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I really, really loved it. I watched this on a day where I was like not really feeling myself. I was kind of feeling down, and I was like, I just want to watch a cute Disney movie. So this is what I watched, and I loved it. It was so cute and so fun. I've always loved animals. I grew up on a farm. I've always loved animals, but I obviously have my own cat now. She is my baby. She is my everything. And watching a movie about animals, you just connect to it a little bit more because you're like, that is my cat. Like, I'm just imagining that that is how my cat feels when I like ignore her, or when I'm like too busy to play with her, or you know, when I go to work. Like, I just imagine that, and it makes me feel so sad. And I cried during this movie. I don't know. I was feeling emotional. It was tugging at my heartstrings. I loved the little romance between the dogs. Low key, I think it's one of my favorite Disney movies ever. It was just so good. Also, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my TV and movie journal where I have all my notes, all my reviews in here. The next thing that I watched was The Other Zoe. This is on Prime, and this I gave 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't love it, unfortunately. On IMDb, it says, Zoe Miller, a super smart computer nerd who is uninterested in romantic love, has her life turned upside down when Zach, the school's soccer star, gets amnesia and mistakes Zoe for his girlfriend. This obviously stars Josephine Langford, Drew Starkey, and Archie Renault, kind of very popular names in the like YA new adult demographic. I haven't seen Archie in anything, but I did watch the first season of Outer Banks, which Drew was in, and obviously I love the after movies, and I mainly watched this because of Josephine. It was an alright movie. It had a lot of like classic rom-com moments, but it did also feel very new and original. I just wasn't obsessed with the characters or the romance. I felt like the romance plot wasn't kind of there, in my opinion. It just lacked in the romance department for me. I felt like there was no build-up, no deep connection between the characters. I feel like there was a couple of conversations, and then that was kind of it. And I get it, it was kind of a little bit of a love triangle situation that sort of happened, but then that quickly fizzled out. I feel like that was maybe unnecessary for the movie. I feel like we could have done without that little love triangle and maybe just tried to build more of a connection between the characters so you felt more bad for both of them, if that makes sense. I did like the friendship between Zoe and Elle. That was definitely more developed in the movie than any other relationship. I also liked all the parents, Zoe's mom and Zach's family. They were great. The acting was pretty decent. I just feel like there wasn't that much chemistry between Drew and Josephine, and so it kind of lacked for their characters a little bit. Like, I felt it at some moments, and then some moments I didn't feel it at all. This is definitely a good movie to watch around Christmas time because they go to a cabin and they ski and stuff, so that was kind of fun. I watched this, I think, in November, so it was perfect to watch around that time. But yeah, it was just a very mediocre, basic rom-com movie. And then I did rewatch another Harry Potter movie. I rewatched Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in my last wrap-up, but I've been slowly watching the movies with my friends who have not seen them before. So we watched Order of the Phoenix. We are almost done. I think we started back in like August, and it's just taken us a long time because sometimes we're not in the mood to watch a movie, or we just haven't hung out in a while. So it's taking us a while, but we did watch Order of the Phoenix, which I really enjoyed, of course. There's so much that happens in that movie, but I love all of them, and I can't wait to finish watching them with my friends. I have one more movie to talk about and then a TV show quickly. So the last movie I watched in 2023 was A Cowboy Christmas Romance. This is a Lifetime movie. I gave this 2.5 stars. I'm going to read the IMDb summary for this one as well because I don't think I could explain it, honestly. When a pro real estate closer, Lexi, is sent to her hometown of Tubac, Arizona to close on a big ranch before Christmas, she is soon forced to confront former family drama as well as the sexy ranch owner who refuses to sell his home. I initially wanted to watch this because I had seen an article say that this was the first time Lifetime featured a sex scene in a movie, and so I was very intrigued. I was like, oh, this could be good. It also stars Jana Kramer, who I don't think I've seen act since One Tree Hill. I haven't watched anything that she's been in since then, so I'm kind of familiar with her acting, but you know, not a lot. So I was intrigued to watch this. I obviously didn't love it. It had qualities that I did enjoy, but overall it just wasn't a movie that I loved. The plot was interesting. I do feel like the romance wasn't really the main focus of the movie, which I feel like when you're doing a romance movie, it should be the main focus, and I just didn't really feel like it was. I definitely feel like it was a subplot. I did feel the chemistry between the actors in their first ever scene when they're at the bar. That scene, I was like, oh my god, I feel the chemistry. I get it. And then the rest of the movie kind of fizzled out for me. I didn't feel their connection. I didn't feel the chemistry anymore. And maybe it's because they kind of had like a hate situation going on, I guess. The family drama was kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know how old the daughter is because he's a single dad. I can't remember how old she was, but I feel like they made her too young. She looks a lot older, like she could be 13 to like 14, 15. And I feel like they made her act like she was 10. So I don't really know what was going on there, but that kind of felt off to me. Also, about the sex scene, it is basically like Fade to Black. It is really nothing. I thought it was going to be like, not that explicit, but I did think it was going to be like something. But I guess that is Lifetime's version of a sex scene. I don't know. It felt like nothing. It felt like very Fade to Black, I guess. But I'm also used to watching very explicit sex scenes in movies and TV shows, so I guess I just expected a little bit more. But overall, the movie was just all right. Not a movie I would ever rewatch, but I did like Jana Kramer. I think she did a really good job. I really liked her acting in this movie. So those are all the movies I watched in the last couple months of 2023. And the last TV show that I watched was actually a rewatch. I started rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I go through phases of rewatching my favorite TV shows. So for a while I was stuck rewatching What We Do in the Shadows. And then that was kind of fizzling out for me. I was like, okay, maybe I need to switch it up. So I went back to rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And I forget how much I love that show. It is so funny, especially the early seasons. It is just phenomenal. Andre Braugher. Is it Brower or Brower? Brower? I never know. Unfortunately, he ended up passing away, which is so sad. I am so devastated when I heard that news. I loved him in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He was amazing. I don't know why I'm about to cry, but he brought such a bright light and life to his character, Captain Holt. I loved how the show kind of evolves, and he's this very like stoic, composed character, and then as the show progresses, he becomes a little bit more relaxed and kind of crazy in the later seasons. It's really fun to watch, and I just really, really love this show, and I'm happy I'm rewatching it. It's obviously my favorite TV show ever, so I love to rewatch it over and over again, and I don't know, maybe I'll stick with this one for a while, then I'll probably go back to What We Do in the Shadows after. So that was everything I watched in the last 3 months of 2023. I will also have my favorite TV shows and movies video coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. Let me know what you've watched recently, and also let me know what you're hoping to watch in 2024. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!